I clicked the freaking button, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Take 17. Camera guys.
Not bad. Well, yeah.
All right. How am I in the frame?
The same.
From public to privately owned, from state funded to individually run. We meet entrepreneurs, public officials, and mom and pop shops. Join us behind the scenes for exclusive interviews with determined individuals on their road to success. We are the Mitten Roadshow, and this is Wayland.
We're in downtown Wayland, Michigan, and I want you guys to come experience Baugh Shoe Repair. Behind the scenes with Alan and Louise, they're the owners, and understand why this business is 89 years old. It's the oldest business in Wayland. Come check it out. This is Wayland, and the Mitten Roadshow starts right now. We're here at your shop, and it is called, what's the name of your shop?
Baugh Shoe Repair.
So,
no, it used to be Baugh Shoe Store.
okay,
Now it's Baugh Shoe Repair.
gotcha. So it used to be Baugh Shoe Repair, and it used to be Baugh Shoes, right? Or just
Baugh Shoes.
okay. So this used to be a shoe store back in the day, and you said that your father used to have this was his shop back in the day. Well, tell us a little bit about when that started.
He started with the shoe repair with his dad back in 1923, and his dad passed away in 1928. So then he just continued, and I wasn't born until 1929.
Okay.
So it took a while for me to be old enough to help.
Yeah.
But as soon as I got up in my teens, early teens, and I started helping.
So you've been doing this your whole life.
Yeah.
There hasn't been anything else you've done besides this.
2 years in the Army.
2 years in the Army. Where'd you go?
In the States for a while.
Okay.
Went to, it was during the Korean War.
Okay.
I didn't go there, but I went to Alaska
Oh, fun.
for 6 months with an engineer battalion.
Okay.
And I was in the medical detachment. I was a dental assistant for the dentist.
Okay. Wow.
Went from the feet to the mouth.
Yes.
And so otherwise, got out of the Army in 1952. Been at it ever since.
Wow. So this is this is probably, if not the oldest shop in Wayland, correct?
It probably is now.
Okay. You said there used to be one down the street that was pretty close to it, but now it's.
Yeah, they were a little bit beyond us as
Okay.
far when they started in the same family.
So that's quite some time. That's we're coming up on the 90-year mark.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fun. So what all do you do here? You said shoe repair, but I see there's a ball glove, there's a belt. I see a random zipper here. I mean, there's got to be other things that you do here besides just shoes.
Yeah. Ladies' handbags.
Okay.
Occasionally, sewing these straps that are coming off.
So anything that requires a big sewing machine
Yeah.
to get through the material, like
Yeah.
something that you couldn't do at your house,
Oh,
something
yeah.
with a bigger needle.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
And then the shoe repair has been kind of the backbone of this business.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
We were a family shoe store until Social Security forced us to retire from the new shoe sales.
oh wow, just like that, huh?
Yeah, it was make too much money,
Yeah.
and it would draw too much away from our Social Security.
Okay.
So we waited until we were both 65 and went on the Social Security.
Oh, so then you stopped doing the
I
shoes.
stopped. Yep, eliminated the shoe stock, and had about $8,000 worth left and donated it to international aid. What was left?
That's so
over by
phenomenal.
Holland, and tax break for a couple years
Sure.
for the donation.
So now you and your wife, Lois, are here every day you're here, right?
Yeah, used to go to Florida for a couple of weeks, but that hasn't happened for about 8 years.
Okay. And then you're here Tuesdays, Wednesdays?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yep.
And then what time do you open?
8:30.
Okay. So 8:30 till like 5-ish?
5.
Cool. Cool. So you get to work with your honey bunny all day, right? She's over there doing crossword puzzles. Well, now tell me a little bit about the shoe repair. I mean, I absolutely know nothing about repairing a shoe. When I have a shoe that's broken, I throw it away and get a new pair. Like, that's just how I do it. Now,
Well, I wouldn't be able to make a living if that's it.
well, that's
Everybody
true.
did that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I gotta have people that have good shoes. And,
Okay, so the key is to have a nice quality shoe
Mhm.
that's usually probably like a leather shoe.
Oh yeah.
And if something happens from a peel in the front or insoles or anything, I mean, yeah. And what kind of shoe is that?
That's a cross-country ski shoe.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
So this is a cross-country ski shoe. Now, this has the front of it is completely tore off. How would you? I mean,
It's going to be re-glued and probably tagged
okay. So
Because-
you'll go on the inside.
because it had a couple of rivets here and they didn't hold.
Okay,
So I'll reinforce it extra.
gotcha.
This is expanded so it'll clip into a bracket on the skis.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you'll put something on the inside of the shoe,
Glue
and then
by contact cement.
okay,
Mhm.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. Now, what's the best part about doing this? I mean, you've been doing it for so long. There's got to be days where you're like, this is taxing and tiring. I mean, what do you say? You're 88.
I'm 88.
So, I mean, there's got to be parts of it that are really, really fun to do. Like, what's your favorite thing to do here at the shop?
Oh, pretty much everything as far as that goes. Sometimes I get a job that I wish I hadn't started.
Is it because it's more work than what you think?
Yeah, a little more involved. I got into more work than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
But that doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
So most everything flows along smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the thing that is, being on your feet all day? Is it working behind the counter? Is there things that you just don't like about what you do? Or is it?
Well, no, it's pretty much okay all the time. At my age now, I've got rheumatism in my back.
Okay.
And so that's, like, the rocking chair gets occupied a little more often.
Hey, that's all right. You get to watch TV and have fun, right?
Yeah, but I don't sit there too long.
Okay.
I'll kind of wait for, I'm waiting
Like
for
a glue to dry, yeah.
on that, and then I'll go back and hammer them together.
Cool. So what all do you have in the shop besides shoe? I see there's some other items. Now you said it's not a
We're not a consignment.
Not a consignment store.
Just a family. Family owns all this stuff.
So it's kind of like a family garage sale,
Yeah,
basically.
in a sense.
Come in,
Mhm.
your family, if your nieces or nephews or grandkids want to sell something,
They bring it up.
they bring it up.
Yep.
It's great.
And we don't make a dime on it.
Hey, it goes right
We
to
do
it.
it for them.
Yeah.
I was born in 29, so
Mhm.
it was another 10, 12 years before I started
Yeah.
helping my dad. And he passed away at age of 83. So he's been going since 1984.
So there was times where you worked with your dad here
Oh,
at the
yeah.
shop.
Oh, sure.
That's
Several
fun.
years.
There's probably years where you got really close to him too.
Oh, yeah.
So he
And
teach
then-
you the tricks and the trade and
Our son was in here with me too.
okay. And now what does he do?
He passed away
Oh no.
at the age of 34.
Wow. Wow.
Just in his sleep,
Really?
gone.
That's terrible.
Just like that, yeah. He was, like I say, 34. He was in here, priming to take over the place.
Yeah.
And it wasn't meant to be, I guess.
Now
So-
do you only have one child?
We had 4.
Okay.
We got 3 others.
Okay.
Another son and 2 daughters.
Do they live here in Wayland?
One lives in Rockford, one lives in Plainville.
Okay.
I got our daughter lives in Wayland.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Some of this equipment, I kind of know what it is. I mean, a sewing machine, I know what that is, obviously. This, I have no idea what this does.
It's a cutter. You got to thin this down,
Okay.
and you takes the scratching off, so it's thinner.
Wow. And it's got like a nice little smooth feel to it too.
Yeah. And this does trimming next to the edge of the shoe.
Oh, so you put the boot on, and then it's
It's
like
all-
using like scissors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is too wild. And it literally took a sliver.
Yeah. This is a sole stitcher.
A sole stitcher.
Yeah, I stitched the soles on.
Okay.
My dad bought it as a combination shoe stitcher harness.
Okay.
machine. It's called a straight needle stitcher.
And it's because back in the day they used to do a lot of harness work, right? Or
Yeah, he did. He could make a complete set of harnesses for a team of horses
wow,
from scratch.
wow.
That's what he did the first when he started.
And then this machine.
That's a nailer.
So that you put the shoe in there and it automatically.
Cuts the nail off of the wire.
So it's got a cable of nails, and it just shoots it in and cuts it off.
Yeah, it makes a nail out of the wire.
Wow.
Then there's a driver that pushes it down. And that's the same thing there, only it's a smaller machine. And these are 2 grinding units,
Okay.
different.
Different sandpaper.
And the brushes are for finish work.
So is this kind of like the? It looks like it's a rough sandpaper, a little bit smoother, and then
Smooth.
kind of like the polish
Mm-hmm.
on
Yep.
that side.
Yep.
And you said that this is to nail stuff in. So you have a little boot thing there that
Yeah.
it's got a little shoe on there.
Mm-hmm. Got different sizes for
Different size.
For a bigger shoe and a smaller one.
So essentially, you take. Let me grab this here real quick for you, Alan.
Heavy.
So if they got a big shoe, you put this on there, and there's lefts and rights too, because it looks like,
It goes either way.
or it doesn't matter. Okay, so this goes on there for a bigger shoe. You can
Probably.
smack it,
Mm-hmm.
and this is probably something a blacksmith made back in the day.
I'm sure it was manufactured in a foundry or something.
Okay,
Yeah. And that's just another form
okay,
of this here. Only all the units are on one thing.
and then all these little things here are to.
That's just a heel plate.
Okay,
Different size heel plates.
so does the heel plates? Do they go on the
what was
outside
the shoe
or
on
in
it?
between?
Right here.
So on the bottom of that.
Mhm.
So this heel plate right here would essentially
Yeah.
go around there, not this size, but
Mm-hmm.
and nailed in.
Yeah. I use more.
They were like snow
I use
pants?
more of these nylon plates
Okay.
Okay,
because these are noisy and slippery.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I put more of these on.
So
Yeah, I know
back in the
that.
day, there used to be
Okay,
more
I
of the
will
metal
put 'em
ones,
out.
right?
All right, sure.
Yeah. We even did what they
Okay,
call horseshoe
sure, all
plates.
right. Mhm,
That went around
bye-bye.
the whole wheel.
Okay. Wow. And then over here, is this just a gluing device?
That's the glue pot
Okay.
that I put.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
It's like
and tools galore. There's tons of snippers, pullers.
Oh yeah.
You got a little tiny, my kid would love this little hammer. I've never even seen a little hammer like this.
That's been around a long time.
That's fun.
It gets worn.
I bet through here, and you got to replace the
It
handle.
gets worn for putting your finger here, pounding with it,
Okay.
chipping out a little. If it gets too dry, you gotta put another coat on.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that's happened, right?
Oh yeah, many times. But that's all right. Sometimes I put 2 coats on it anyway, especially leather,
Yeah.
because it's so thin.
So explain to me what you're doing there. You're just
I'm
cutting
just-
off the excess?
The extra right there where I start sewing, yeah. And I have to make some noise to get this smooth.
Okay.
Maybe you don't want all that noise.
Oh, it's fine.
My dad bought this machine in 1932.
Wow. It's stand the test of time for sure.
Paid about $600 for it.
Now that machine will be worth how much you think?
I don't even know if you can buy them new, but because you can get parts for them. Probably $20,000.
So then you just cut the excess off.
Yeah. And then it goes through the process of graining, smoothing.
Right behind the coffee can. There you go.
Hmm.
I want to say thanks again for Alan and Lois. I want to say thanks again for Alan and Lois for taking the time out of their day to actually let me come in and say hi. Make sure to check them out. They're right downtown Wayland, Michigan, and right here on Main Street. So they've been here for longer than I've been alive, longer than most of you that have been alive, and the longest place in Wayland, the longest business. So thanks again. I really appreciate it, Alan, for your time.
Thank you.
And don't forget to like This Is Wayland and share us with your friends, because the Mitten Roadshow will be hopefully in your town next. Take care.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you.
Perfect.